the boom, coming from the smoke-filled room.
How you going, everyone? Today, just to be completely different, I'm going to be welding patches. Something I've never done before. So, no, I'm joking. So yeah, just a quick update. Finally did that patch on the back here, so that needs to be ground down. This patch here, these three are yet to be done on this left-hand sill panel. Still got to grind off a couple of these patches here. And this is all cleaned up now, so I'll just scuff that back and rust proof it. Then what? I don't know. That should be my day, I reckon. So we are gonna get stuck straight into it. So these are my last three patches to do on the sill panel. Got this new sheet of steel, and what I did, which is probably pretty much the most common sense way of doing it, is I kept the patches that I cut out, right? And obviously I'm going to trace around them and then cut inside them, if that makes sense. So cut inside the trace, just so I get them a little bit smaller, because a couple of the boys online just told me to make the cuts smaller so that I have a little bit of a gap to fill and when I'm doing my MIG welding. So that seems to be working out really good. So I'm just going to trace around these and then cut them out. So I've got them all traced out now to cut them out. So there they are. I'll just transfer them now over to the vise so I can make some more precise cuts. Let's see how we did. So it's just a little bit big, so I just need to grind that down a bit, pretty much on all sides, but not bad. Go check that now. It's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. Tiny little gap. There's a burr here, so I'll have to get that sorted, but I reckon we're going to be alright with that. So I'll have a crack at that one. So what I've done is I made a little stick. So I just put a little bit of weld on there so that I can just hold it in there perfectly while I do my first tacks. I don't know if that makes sense to you, or you can see it. See that? Otherwise you've got no way of holding it. So we'll see how we go. So this one here we had to put a bit of a bend on, as you can see there. She's curved, and all I did was basically put it into the vise here and just pushed on it to get those bends in it. Like, you know, I may have pushed on it like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 times just to get a few of those bends in there. And as you can see, it's bent. Then when we go over and have a look, as you can see there, it fits the contour of the actual panel really nicely. So it's not hard to do. Now let's weld her in. What the fuck's happened here? Bit of a welding error there. Must have knocked it. So that's all welded in now. Looking good. Alrighty, so there we have it, folks. Next sill panel is Dunsky. Finito. All done. So that's going to get ground back now, and then we'll fix up any little bits that need fixing up. And then that's another job ticked off the list. It seems like an eternity since I started doing these damn sill panels, but they're done now. On to the next thing. So to give you a bit of an idea of how much welding I've done in the past, what's it been, 5 months? Something's missing. Had to go and get a new gas bottle. Now that's a, what is it? E5? E6, something like that. So she's a big gas bottle, but yeah, completely spent, which is why my last few welds were shite. Now, if we have a look at the wire, oh fuck, probably got about, I don't know, quarter of a roll left, maybe a bit more. So it uses way more gas than wire. Back to some welding. Well, what can I say? The day has finally come. It is the day. Today, I've officially finished all the rust in the car. I don't know what to do now. What should I do? All the rust is done. I've also had the spray can out, so I got my compressor and the spray gun, filled it up with rust converter, and then just went through all the channels, every possible hole I could find, you name it, and just absolutely bloated and coated everything with rust converter. So that's a pretty cool way of doing it. Actually, I just filled up a spray gun with the rust converter, and then just sprayed it in every single orifice of this car. So hopefully that does the trick. Everything is done. There ain't no more rust. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to coat the floors. So I'm going to put body deadener all over the floors, top and bottom. And then I'm going to start burning off all of that shit in here. The only way I can think of doing it is burning it. Get the gas bottle out and start burning it all off. That makes the most sense to me. Also, I'll burn all that shit off. And then I'm going to work out whether I'm going to want do I actually want a back seat in this thing? Or should I just make a nice storage area? I don't think I want people sitting in this. One seat's enough. It's been a long time. I reckon it's probably been, 4 or 5 months at least. Hammering at this thing. Grinding. The grinding has been relentless. But we got there. Basically the whole of winter. So a bit of autumn, bit of winter, bit of spring. Probably 6-8 months. Alright, well, time to get going.